Hi guys, great to meet you all. I'm Sapir from Wix, and today I want to show you how we at Wix utilized open metadata to be perfectly ready for the AI revolution that started in the last few months. So a bit about me, I'm a data product manager at Wix. Actually, everywhere I work, I focused on data, if I wanted or not, somehow. If you wonder who are the people who refresh COVID dashboards every day to see the numbers, it's me. I really like data. And at Wix, which is a leading website builder, probably you all know it, we really focus now on the AI area. And actually, from the very start, Wix decided that every product decision or business decision will be done by a data-driven company fully. So I'm on the data organization at Wix. We have a lot of business analysts and data engineers and data scientists that get the data ready for decisions on a daily basis. Let's look about the journey that we started with open metadata. Back in 2022, we were looking for a data catalog. We have a lot of our data stack is big. We want people to documented their assets, and it was starting to be hard. We have some internal product that weren't that good, and we're in the search. And you can see here Yossi that is initiate the project, and he just tried to ingest lineage, and we saw it, and it was amazing. It was very easy for us to work ourselves with open metadata, and we just started to write this tool. And now in 2026, it's full production mode. The open metadata, there is so many tools and AI agents that rely on it that we can't do upgrades during daytime. There are always people that work and need access to the system, if by MCPs or by UI. So it's very important system to us. Looking on our data stack, just to understand where we're at. We have a lot of data assets, and on a daily basis, we ingest 25K tables and pipelines and dashboards. It's really all in thousands. And we started doing it daily in the morning. If the pipeline is deleted or new, okay, we will ingest it. And then we move for the tables to real time. We just listen to Kafka topics if the schema has changed and push it. And why it needs to be real time? Because users need this system for everything. And if there is a new column and a lot of other tools rely on it, we need this data in real time. User wants to update the description right now after we added this column. It doesn't want to wait till tomorrow. Also, after we ingest the asset themselves, you do enrichments. So you know our lineage connections, it's huge, right? For all this data asset. I said it's real time. It's kind of near real time just because the calculation of all these connections takes 2 hours. So every 2 hours, we ingest the changes. Also, we are working with great expectations. We started even before open metadata, and then we said, okay, amazing. They use it, we use it. We will just ingest our test. It's real time as well. User can see the test falling immediately. He can see when it started, how many duplication you have, and just fix it. And the cherry on the top is our data warehouse table. It's a documented table. We started the open metadata project from that. We wanted a place to document them, and I will speak about them more further, don't worry. So a bit about our evolution of how we use open metadata. First, we started with the UI. Yeah, I told you, we wanted a place that people will document their table. That's it. Lineage was cool. Quality was cool. We added more and more. And then when we have a full stack, we said, guys, you can use it for search, for data discovery, for data observability. You want to search for a table to see its status, to see how it was created, which quality test it failed. Use open metadata, and it worked. It was great system. But then we said, well, if it's just that good and fast, why don't we connect other BI tools that we create at Wix to open metadata? For example, if another BI tool needs to access the table to see which schemas in some catalog, let's ask open metadata by APIs and not querying a Trino or databases, which will take much more time. And today we're in the era of AI agents, right? Probably all of you are covered with all the AI agents, and they need relevant data in order to answer questions. User questions, even like another AI agent questions, and all the metadata for all our data assets is already in OpenMetadata. Just for example, as I told you, we have a BA tool, okay? It's select the table. We use OpenMetadata proxy API. We just wrap it and get the data immediately by APIs. It's just faster than anything else. And AI agents, we are creating so many MCPs that are based on OpenMetadata. See all of this, and we create more every day. And why we need so many? Because every AI agent needs a bit specific more info that he needs. For example, this agent needs a table description, column description, and queries. It doesn't need like quality status. It doesn't important for him. So of course, we don't want to do so many that are duplication, but yes, we are trying to narrow it down for the AI agent because it's very important for him to get the most accurate data for his needs. So let's go through our use case, which is data-aware tables. It's a very interesting use case that started it all, and I wanted to share it with you. What is data-aware table at Wix? Probably all of you have it, right? But each company do it a bit differently. So for us, it's the main tables, okay? The most used tables in the organization. It can be white tables, it can be action tables. It's used by various data teams. And we want to show the teams that you can be sure to use another team table. How? It is governed, it is have quality test on a daily basis, and it's perfect to use. Let me give you some examples. So from governance, we have table naming conventions, meaning if the table is dimension table, it will end with underscore dim always, or you're not certified. If you're Boolean column, you will have is or has underscore in the start of the name. Documentation is perfect. You can't put for like unit ID, description unit ID. No, you need to describe what is this unit. So we control of all of it. Also, we have quality test on a daily basis. We check there are no primary keys duplications, missing the day's data, and it's according to the table type. So if you want to be a data-aware table, which is tier 1 or tier 2 in OpenMetadata, you need to be certified by all these rules. And if you are like certified and then failed, you will lose your tag. And all our systems will give prioritize to these tier 1 and tier 2 tables. Sometimes they take just them. So if you want your data to be as good to other people to use, which is kind of your goal, you must comply to these rules. And let's just take an examples. We have a data-aware table here. We have a tier 1 label. We have an owner, must. We have a domain. We have data product, table description, column description, tags like table type, etc. And we have last update date, meaning like the table is always fresh. If you're not fresh, you are removed as well. So many rules, and all of them fit here. And what has changed recently? Okay, I show you that. It's amazing. But the last months changed something. So we enforce descriptions, right? I told you, you don't have proper description, you are removed. But we told people like, well, it's nice to have queries, right? If you will put queries, other people will know how to query your table the best. Glossary will enrich your metadata, like people will understand better what is this column about. Use some classifications, and we have a lot of data teams, and all of them, like some did project about queries, some did project about glossaries, but we didn't enforce it because we didn't know how users will use it like very much, right? Like how many users will go to the queries and check like how to do it. It's too much effort for them. So it was nice to have feature. That's it. But then everything has changed. So here is an example of an AI agent that users just create. It was not even like the core product, just other users that have OMD MCPs and start playing with it. And they said, okay, AI agent is smart. let's give him access to open metadata and answer questions. So for example, if I'm asking how many selling stores are in the US, it can calculate, it can go to open metadata, find the right table, perform the query, and answer. And it all took 1 minute, and I didn't do anything. Didn't know to go inside UI and search. He did it for me. But he is different than me, right? I have my knowledge, like I'm stores analyst, I know a lot. He doesn't know anything. So then we understand what this AI agent needs. So first, you have some free text questions, right? And you need to break it down to some parameters. If the question is about stores, probably the domain is stores and the owner is stores data, right? Then you get, I don't know, 50 tables. So he needs to find the relevant table, right? And he will find it by the table name, by the table description. You have a few ways to do it. And then he needs to know how to use it. So just query the table. Does he need to apply specific filters to use specific columns? How we know how to perform the query? So this gave us like a numerous boost of using open metadata even better. So we have descriptions, right? But right now, like for users to read all of them, well, I don't know. But for AI to read all these like 100 columns, it's like that. So we should invest in good descriptions because it will answer like faster and more precise. And then we did it in two directions. Actually, we can use AI as well, right? Like in the backward. So we created AI agents ourselves. We have the table, but we also have the job that created it, right? We have the code. We have the lineage of which other table it used. We have sample data. We have the column names. We have all of this. We can create amazing descriptions for the users. They don't need even to touch it. Yeah, they can check it, but we can create for them the base in our structure very fast. Also, in the same time, if the user asks some question and the AI agent need to know how to answer because the column wasn't described well, they change it in open metadata. So other users can understand and like use it in a better way. Queries was a new thing, right? I told you it was nice to have. Now it's not nice to have. The most important thing for AI agent is to know how to query the tables. So it was super important. Users started to enter them. And then we said again, guys, we have the info, right? We have the table. We have a lot of queries and jobs and ad hoc run on the table. Let's take all of them, give it to AI agent. He will create the query and description properly. And then by OMD MCP, push it back to queries, right? The query section for each table. And then while asking questions, the agent can go to open metadata and just get all the sample queries. Even if it's 20, you can read it like that. Same for users. So if AI agent answer great for users and the users say, yeah, that query is amazing, let's push it back to open metadata with a good example of how AI can query this table for specific question. Same for glossaries, same for anything else. Right now, we have the most urge to do it properly. Okay, so are we there? As I explained, we're amazing, right? We can answer any question. It's super easy. Not that yet. So here is another tool who utilized open metadata. This is our query agent engine. Users actually add here queries and run them. And it has like, it was released in the last few months, an AI agent. And remember the start when I show you I have like 130,000 lineage connections? I didn't calculate it myself, though I can. I know the table, yeah? But why? I have AI agent to do it for me. So I asked him how many lineage connections I have between table, job, and a dashboard. And he called open metadata and searched tables with filters and said, I cannot answer, I don't know. And then I just press it and see what he did. What he did, he searched table with filters of owners, data asset, data platform. There are not existing owners. There are no such owners. He just invented it. So of course I should teach him query owners that exist, or better, query table by name, right? If you would ask for lineage, he will find the table like that. So the prompting need to be better. And then I lost my patience. I said like, just use the table. I know the table, do it for me. And he called get table info with the actual table and get the column description, table description. He knew exactly how to do the query. And in 1 second, I got this lineage connection. I got the full number. I got the breakdown. So like that, it was super easy. I just needed to do something in the way, in between. So let's talk about the conclusions here. Readiness. We're ready, okay? Yes, we have the data correctness in like, 70, 80% of the way for tables and queries and descriptions, but we're good. We can work already even if it's not like perfect. I can even tell you that I asked this AI agent like, can you differentiate between good description and bad description? Because I always tell user guys, this English is not that perfect, right? I can't understand what you're saying, but the AI agent can. He told me, yeah, if it's written like badly, it's fine for me. I can read it anyway. If nothing is written, yeah, it's a blocker. But if it's not perfect, so yeah, I can use it. So we were ready. What is missing is prompting, like probably all of you is doing right now. We need to teach the AI our terms, right? Like how we manage domains, what do we do for glossaries, how you should do the flow, for example, search for tier 1 and tier 2 tables, then all the rest, right? This is the best tables. So we should improve in that field. And the outcome will be that we will make much faster decisions because we make decisions based on data. And once we will have the data faster and don't need to write all the queries and look for tables and the agent will do it for us, we will change the product much faster and improve it much faster. And this is kind of the goal as a data org for all Wix organization. I guess that's it. Thank you very much. Feel free to contact me for LinkedIn, in LinkedIn for any questions. Of course, I have like big developer team behind me, so we can help in any question if you would like to share. Thank you.